Obviously, they are favored by 4.5, playing the Patriots for the third time. These two teams split their series. Patriots won that first one, that really windy game where Mac Jones only threw three times. And the second time, Josh Allen and the Bills offense seemed to get on track, put up a few points on the Patriots defense. So, John, how do you see this one? How do you see round three rolling out?
Yeah, so this one I initially picked Buffalo, and I've since flipped to New England. It's at Buffalo, and the last time they played there, obviously that was the game where Mac Jones, like you said, threw three passes. The weather is not supposed to be that bad this time. There's supposed to be like 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Where last time it was kind of absurd, but it is still supposed to be very, very cold. And although when it's just really cold, you don't really change your offense much, it is harder to get stuff going in the receiving game because the ball just feels like a rock hitting you when you got to catch it. And so in the cold, just with the way the weather is, there is still a little bit of wind. The way the Patriots play football, I feel like this bodes well for them to at least keep it close. Also, as much as I like Buffalo in the playoffs, I still worry about Devin Singletary's viability when it comes to running the ball against New England. And the last time they played, yes, Buffalo did win, and they did, in fact, cover, but there was a drive with about like 6 minutes left where New England just straight up dropped a pick six. So, if that happens, Buffalo still gets the ball back. Maybe they can still win, but I don't think Buffalo covers in that case because New England would have taken the lead at that point. And so then, if Buffalo drives down and wins, it would have been a really close game. And so I'm going to take New England here. I think they keep it at least close. Also, I think they're going to run the ball a lot. And we've seen over the last two games that Damian Harris has gone for over 100 both times. So I don't know. I like the game script here for New England. I like the weather for New England. And just based on the way the two games have gone, I like them to cover.
So, do you think they'll win too? If you had to pick winning, just out of curiosity, 'cause this feels like this is a game where I'm glad we have the spread this way because
Yeah.
it's one of the few games where you're like, man, I'm glad we have spread.
If I had to pick a winner,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Buffalo.
Okay.
I don't know how much I trust Mac Jones in a big moment. If Buffalo was to take a lead late and they got to drive down and win the game, I like Mac, but I don't know. In the playoffs, it's weird because it's kind of like the NBA to where you don't want to sound cliche, but sometimes it just comes down to who's the better quarterback. For the NBA, it's like who's the better player, and that's really how you decide. So if I had to pick a winner, I would take Buffalo, but I don't feel confident, and I agree. I like the spread.
Yeah. I was just curious because yeah, I think If I had to pick between who would win, I think Buffalo would win. I'll start with the offense, like you mentioned, and yeah, Josh Allen is the difference. I mean, he's even when the defense is playing a perfect defense, he can still make plays. Everyone's covered. Oh, he escaped, and now he runs for 5-6 yards, and ends up being a good play for Buffalo. Or he escapes, and this time he throws, a 10-yard pass because we had perfect coverage, but then he escaped, and then the scramble to happen. So I like the, and obviously Mac Jones, not really, that's not his style, and also as much, even though it's really just Stephon Diggs. Hopefully, the last time they got Isaiah McKenzie involved in different ways, and he seemed to kind of be a weapon. So we'll see if they do that again. Dawson Knox has been a little quiet as of recently. He had a good start to the season, but really hasn't been active in the passing game much. But as opposed to New England, where not a lot of difference makers, just based on their scheme and them calling the correct plays, and they want to keep this game close, and I think that they will. So that's why for the spread, I'm going New England. But yeah, like you mentioned, I think Josh Allen's a difference maker. And then in regards to New England's offense, especially if the weather is a little poor, I think Buffalo's going to take more chances, just load the box and make Mac Jones and the wide receivers beat you. And I think that Buffalo can handle that. So I'm going New England, but I think I'm with you. I think Buffalo wins this one, but it'll definitely be a fun game to watch nonetheless. Because yeah, I mean this is the third time they met, so we both go New England to cover the spread there.